Hey friend, welcome back. This video will probably be a shorter one because I just want to experiment with some delays on this one guitar. So we talked in the last video, we've gone from this to this, which is nice, but the problem is it's brought out a little bit of hiss, kind of room noise, hiss or whatever. It's not as muddy, but I wonder if a delay would sound cool. Now, I don't have the tempo for this song, so I've got to tap it in. Assuming they recorded to a click track, let's go to a chorus and tap it in. What's probably going to happen when I tap this in is it's going to mess up all my markers, so just disregard that for a little bit. Here we go. Oh dear, it broke things. Undo. Okay. This is one pet peeve with Studio One. It does this thing where it's kind of set to follow the tempo. And if you change the tempo, the audio files move. I don't want that to happen. So let me all right, let's try that again. Okay, I've tapped out 76. That's close enough for our purposes. Let me... Of course, it moved all my markers, which I could see if I do a lot of like producing of electronic music and I'm bringing in loops that have the tempo baked into the loop file, and I'm bringing in, I'm kind of writing the music inside of the DAW, then yeah, I get it. Like, it's cool to have... I don't need a pre-chorus tag anymore. Then I could see how it would be cool to have the ability to change the tempo of the song and have the everything in the session go with it, including your markers. I get that. But that's just not who I am. That's not who I am. So, let me do this. Right there. Can't hear the vocals because they're not turned up, you dummy. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the...
Cease the need to be a prideful king or queen, having control, looking for the fool's gold, wandered off, lost in dawn.
I am a cluttered house, locking doors to keep it in. Tear down the wall, seize the need to be a prideful king or queen, having control, wandered off. Seize the need to be your prideful king or queen, having control.
Well, that was a waste of time. PreSonus, it'd be great if you let me change the way markers work. Oh, hang on. I'm an idiot. So they do. Thank you, PreSonus. See, they fixed it right before your eyes. It was this, this little jabber right here lets me switch between if it follows the tempo or if it follows the tracks themselves or follows just the time. Dead blast it. That's my fault. So, okay. All right. You'll learn something every day. So the last few minutes were a total waste of time. My bad. Okay, so here's what I wanted to do with this video. Let's start on the intro, shall we? So all I want to do is to try a quarter note delay on this guitar. So let's use the send to send to my quarter note delay that I already have set up in my session. Setting it to a dotted eighth note is interesting. Let's listen to just the delay for a second. It's kind of interesting. It's probably completely wrong for the song, though. So before I go on I'm going to try one more thing. Just because I can. What if I made the delay have some kind of grit to it? So this is just the delay. And then instead of a ping pong delay, maybe it was just normal stereo delay. So here's what the sound would sound like. So that's interesting. I'm going to try a different delay. There's a beat delay that allows me to do some cross delay, which basically just delays one side a little bit different from the other one, which I really like that. So let's go no feedback, stereo, ping pong, and set the mix all the way to 100, lock that. I forgot this was a dotted eighth note. Okay, so now the original, just the delayed signal by itself sounds like this. I've got it panned up the middle again. The send is panned up the middle. There we go. So it's made it sound kind of stereo. When I add the direct signal on top of that, So that's an interesting way to add space. It's probably wrong for the song. I also wonder if just sending it to that spring reverb might sound okay. Or maybe to the plate reverb that I have set up, which is really big.
Closer here. No need to try and hide nor fear. Your lips may lie, but I know.
All right, this has been a fun experiment in making some ambient, more sounds around a single simple instrument. I'm going to turn them off because I don't think they fit for the song. But again, if you think, well, wow, you just wasted your time, that's not true. These are actually, anytime I experiment like this, I'm doing a little bit more research into what works and what doesn't. And specifically, these are sounds that I'll absolutely use on another song, another day, or that I've used before. So it's completely worth trying. I could have happened across something that I thought sounded amazing. I think in the end, I'm trying to cover up for the fact that I don't love the tone of this acoustic guitar. And I'm thinking if I can hide it behind effects, that might work. Which is a legit thing to try. I'm glad we tried it. I don't think it's going to work. I think probably, given the very folk nature of this song, something kind of out there processing-wise, I knew it was a long shot that it would maybe sound right. And once that mandolin came in, I knew, no, there's no way. This one guitar is all crazy affected and then a clean mandolin comes in. That doesn't sound right to me. So I think we'll leave it as is, and I think that'll be okay. There is one little frequency that's bothering me.
Come a little closer here. No need to try and hide nor cease the need to be a prideful king or queen, having control.
That feels good. So we're essentially back where we started, minus that little notch that I just put in. And that's a part of mixing. If I don't think I've mentioned it in this series, but in previous Mixed Together series, I talked about how one of my goals for this series and doing videos like this is not for me to script everything, to plan it beforehand, to practice it, and then to shoot the video showing you how awesome I am. It's to do this in real time and to try things like this. And at the end of the video, we've not accomplished anything technically, but we've made progress and we've moved forward even though we're back where we started. Does that make sense? This is the real world of mixing, y'all. I hope this was helpful for you. And if not, that's okay. Some days you mix and things just don't come out the way you think they should. And I'm okay with that. I hope you are too. All right, in the next video, we'll dive into some of these vocals and make them sound dope.